point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's 2 for 4. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up Trent Grisham.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Barehanded at his knees. Wow. Next to hit is Manny Machado. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 4. Now the first pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Padres. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melancon as he'll take over on the mound. Pham is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Myers is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Last strike now for Houston. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Scorched to third. Machado is there. Throw to first here. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of front runner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride, and if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but there's a lot of season left at the same time.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't sit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up.
Welcome to a special game for us. We're down in the minor leagues checking on some futures, and we're not alone. There are some folks from the team's front office here as well to check out a player they're considering for. Now at the plate, here is Bubba Thompson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Bubba.
Here's the pitch. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Azarkar is right there, 1 down.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that started.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sherton Apostle. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 1-0, here it is.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Jason Martin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Martin at second with 2 down. Hit down the line at first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Eli White.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Hard hit towards center. Azarkar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on.
Put him away. Give me your best pitch right here. Here we go now.
Again, another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Carl Chester, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Abrams is there. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bubba Thompson. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 down now. Next to stand in is Jax Biggers, grounded out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Ronald Guzman. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swing and a liner. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Now into the box, Ronald Guzman. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Now it'll be Sherton Apostle. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Third baseman.
Here's the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Here we go, guys.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Right to him. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next, it'll be Jason Martin. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Drew Butera will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanic.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side.
Just what the ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel. To do what I do, take speed.
And now, Eli White. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And now here is Adolis Garcia, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he misses again, 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Colway is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Carl Chester. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Digging in will be Bubba Thompson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, he might have something.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Azarkar patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Next up is Jax Biggers. He bounced out last time up.
Shortstop, Jax Biggers.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Now here's the first offering.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He went down on strikes last time up. Popped up. Tantaloo in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. out of the play, shirking the possible. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Hit on the ground to third and through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Number 43.
So he'll depart with... He went out and delivered today with a strong outing on the mound and a team victory. Wouldn't be surprised if that pushes the front office to give him a shot at the top level.
No doubt about it. He's shown that he's ready for a new challenge. It's not always the best move to fast-track one of your top prospects, but his performance today should give them a lot of confidence.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. That's wide, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Drilled to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only one gone.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Trent Grisham will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 2.
Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Now the 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. How is there? Let's see if they test it. And they will not try it as the winning run has to hold tight at third. Next up is Luis Campusano. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
0-1 the count. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
This is the action pitch right here. He does not want to go to full count. This is a big spot, but as an offensive player, you have to tell yourself this has to be in the strike zone.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Swing and a liner. Hap is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand. Trent Grisham will stay in the ballgame. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. His prior history versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Big spot here, and it'll be Wilson Contreras. Oh, they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Tim Hill, the 6'4 southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. The next Cub up, Jock Peterson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home. Tommy Pham will come on now and pinch run here. So here now's the pitcher, Tim Hill. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Brian O'Grady will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The 0-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch. Pham leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Bryant will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number two. So stepping in is Fernando Tatis Jr. trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
San Diego down to their final strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's Manny Machado now, and the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Here's the 1-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down. This is going to tie the game and maybe even win it. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. Baby sleeping mano, girl sweet like a mango. Kiss a taste to the tango, strum like a banjo. Then hit the sound in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecks. G's work like a named Shrek. With the money, with the pound, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche, by the beat like a horse. Spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot it, swish. 4th quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good, you dig it, squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay, no time for that he say, I care about what she say, self-care like eat, pray, give thanks before I eat, pray, but tell a hater that I eat, pray, I'm like Miami where the heat say, got the focus like a sensei, had to carve it out my own way, you ain't got the answers like Sway, Friday night just got paid, bought a coat that's just suede, leveled up like 12th grade, sweetest taboo call me Sade, Black Bandit you could call me Blade, work hard play hard that's the motto, pop pop that's the sound of the pop, wake up grind hard full throttle, supreme good shout out to Aristotle, team winning knows kinda hard to swallow but we all give thanks, mahalo, it's automatic how we get it and we gonna keep it up and put the focus in our cup and just go, so I get it, I got it, I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good, I bought it, If you ain't got heart,
missing it, what are the benefits? Or should I hold it tight, turn my clutches instead of just letting it go? I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole who once had no control. I was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when